And this particular motion brings to the fore a number of those issues. Contractors and the way that they work, providing a flexible, agile workforce, allows many of the businesses in my constituency to buy in the skills they need when they need them. And these are typically high-cost skills, things that they couldn't put on the payroll, especially at start-up stage. And I've got businesses who've been in touch with me about this measure, particularly for that reason. They wouldn't be able to create a full-time job. They don't need this expertise full-time, long-term on the payroll. What they need is to be able to hire someone in real fast time, and if the company doesn't succeed, there's no direct impact on the careers of the people that they've hired for that short contract because they go on to the next contract. And as I say, it allows startups to get that help and support, the technical skills they need when they're a fledgling business. And since the government announced the extension of IR35 to the private sector, many companies in my constituency are already taking the view that they need to move overseas, and many of those individual contractors are moving overseas. They often work in different countries anyway, so where they're actually physically based is less of an issue than it may seem. But also, many of the companies that are employing those contractors are taking a very risk-averse approach, designating all contractors as requiring and needing to go under the IR35 umbrella. And that is having this negative downward drive on those technical and skilled individuals who would be available for work, but who are going to end up being employed for tax purposes only with none of those perks. So in pursuing particularly the national insurance contribution of employers, the government is very much in danger of throwing out the baby with the bathwater. No one wants to see tax avoidance on a huge scale. But the point is that this system has grown up and helped to generate a whole business sector that relies on this flexibility. And those employees that are going to be caught up in this will have none of the benefits of employees, but will be working alongside people on the same skilled. And this, the issue about national insurance contributions and the payment is, I think, really important in terms of the government's review. We need to know exactly what the timetable is for that review and who will be doing it, and how they will calculate the tax take. Because many businesses are presented with evidence, which I'm happy to share with the Minister, about how they don't believe that the tax take will actually increase for HMRC by going down this route. And I think it's really important we get those fundamental numbers right. So is the research commissioned yet? How will people be able to contribute? And will it look, as I say, at that overall tax rate? The delay of a year is welcome, but I completely agree with the Right Honourable Member for Halton Price and Howden that we are going into a economic contraction the like of this country has never seen before, and a year is not long enough. We need to delay this further, or we will lose these skills and businesses will not replace these roles as employees, so we'll have a double whammy in the economy.